Also, of course, I've been doing interviews with other leaders in the industry and posting those up for you. So here's John Carlton talking about his experience with crisis. Here's Adrian Dorson from Run Like Clockwork talking about how to work more efficiently from home. Here's our man Todd Herman talking about different ways to think, how people react to crisis. He's talked to, I'm sure by now, well over 100 CEOs of different companies. These are people, by the way, that Todd doesn't already coach. If you don't know Todd, he's an elite coach for Olympic athletes, for major corporate CEOs, the top of the top. This is what Todd does. And he's been reaching out to CEOs that people have been essentially asking him to reach out to. Hey, Todd, would you talk to my friend at this company? He's having a hard time in dealing with this. And so Todd has been sharing with us what he's learning from all those conversations. It's been really fascinating. 3 different ways to think and react to a crisis. Todd Brown, the preacher man. This may, for me, have been the most impactful conversation I had since the pandemic. The big takeaway from Todd was, this is what we do as entrepreneurs, as business people, as freelancers. We never really know what's around the corner, right? If we think about it, this is where we live. It's just like right now, that is all heightened and the stakes are higher in some ways than ever. But let's be honest, we've never known, and we've embraced that. That's what makes us entrepreneurs. And it's time now to use those skills, those powers that we've developed as a lifestyle, now more than ever. That's what makes us more equipped for this situation than most people in the world. Laura Belgray about not losing your voice and being okay with keeping up with your plans and selling since all this started. Dean Jackson talking about how the future will not be the same as the past, and his predictions for how life will be different, and how he immediately pivoted his breakthrough blueprints to be virtual instead of live in person. Really great stuff. Ryan Lee about not getting too emotionally attached to your business, right? Wow. That almost sounds counterintuitive. That almost feels like something we want to do the opposite of. Of course it's personal. Of course it's important. This is, especially for us freelancers, we care a lot about the work we do. But coming from Ryan, a guy who I've seen just since I've known him, I'm sure I've known him for 10 years, seen him pivot and change and adjust his business and go all in every time on those changes, probably 5 times, to hear him say and him continue to be as successful as ever every time he changes up his business. Don't get too emotionally attached to your business. Whew, it's a big one. Melanie Warren, just to me, one of the smartest, most lucid. Melanie is famous for saying, I think I heard you say, so you'll rattle on to Melanie about all these things going on in your head, and she'll listen, and she'll clearly care and empathize, and she'll nod, and then she'll say, I think I hear you saying this. And you'll go, yeah, that is what I'm saying. And she'll say, well, and then she'll kind of give you some insight. She doesn't say, here's exactly what to do most times. She tells you a great story, gives you a great example, maybe something that she's encountered. She just has a lot of wisdom. Mother of 5, just a champion, just a survivor, a renegade. Melanie's incredible. There's my man, James Schramko, my personal coach and mentor for the last 5 going on 6 years. This was Monday, like the day that all this came down. He had just finished his live event. He was still sort of like trying to assess himself, what the heck was going on. And this is where James said, it's times like these, this is when you take assessment of yourself, of your team, of your offers, of your everything. and say, what still makes sense today? What's still going to make sense a week from now, a month from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, when things change again? What are the things that are still going to be relevant in your business? Focus on those. Eliminate the other things. Grow the things that will endure. And also one thing we haven't posted here, but is on the rally page at copychief.com/rally, is the interview with JJ Virgin, where JJ talked about health and fitness, how to eat healthy, how to boost your immune system, and how to exercise while all this is going on.